Alright, what is up guys? Lap here for another video to showcase some Beerus gameplay. Now sadly, I did not get the live commentary here, so I'm going to do the commentary over it as it's going on. So this is just going to be some time to talk. So if you guys like content like this, like it. And yeah, so basically I wanted to try out Beerus again because I ranked up Beerus to Z rank. And then when I switched off, I had switched to Goku Black, I believe. After I switched to him, I ranked all the way back down to A, and I could not believe it. I'm not going to lie. But there was a lot of fights I was having where if you were in a Vanish War, you literally could not vanish out of it. So he would hit me one time, like I would vanish, right? He would hit me one time with the vanish. I'm getting hit 5 times in a row now, like straight up. There is no escaping it. It is absolutely insane. It happened so consistently. It threw me off a lot. And you know, maybe I should have blocked those guys that I was fighting, but I really wanted to keep seeing if the game was really like that. And yes, it was. Every match I was getting into, it was some form of lag to where there was some kind of input delay to where if you guys play Demon Slayer on PS4 and then move to PS5, you will definitely know what I'm about to reference here. But on PS4, there's input delay on Demon Slayer where you have to think like until like a second and a half later, right? So some of the matches in Sparking Zero felt like that, where it was just really delayed, even though it was saying that we were having green bar connections and it was fine, nobody was having issues. And eventually you'd see them like have some issues, like it'll show a red like icon for the PC. It will sometimes show it for me too, which I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely don't know why. My internet is good, my PC's good. Like it doesn't struggle to run this game, so I really have no idea why sometimes it shows red connections for me. And I know on consoles you can't see any connections, which is really unfortunate. I don't know why they did that. It may have just been an oversight, like just straight up. It may have just been an oversight, but I really wish that on consoles you could see the connections there so we could really compare our experiences with each other, because it's really hard to tell, like just like without any indications, it's hard to tell if something's not working or working. So that was my issues with vanishing a lot, and that was really it. Honestly, it was the vanishing. Sometimes my combos would stop working again. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys do know if they're about the hit bug, where if you were using hits and then you attack, sometimes you would just like not go towards the opponent. I have that happen to me on multiple characters in multiple different instances in this game now, and I don't think I've had that problem as much as I have before this update, and I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to break everything else, but that has oh my god, that has generally been my experience dealing with that. But then outside of that, you know, I think that we need higher levels. I'm not gonna lie. I think we need higher levels, and I think we need more titles. And I think they need to show the titles online, right? Like just underneath the key bar or something. I think they need to showcase the titles somewhere else outside of just when you guys first see each other. Because the game, when you're looking at it, it looks bland. Like just watching it looks bland. Of course, you got the, you know, you guys are flying around and stuff consistently, but the overall like HUD, the UI on the screen, it really does look like they could use some personality on the screen. And I feel like by having the ability to have your titles on the screen to showcase that, not only does it give you a reason to play other game modes in the game, because you know, if you want to get the titles, you don't have to play online, but it also, you know, it just makes the game look cleaner when you're playing online. Like you can tell what mode you're playing. Right now, as it stands, the only way you can tell what mode you're playing is if somebody is on PC and if you see usernames. That's literally the only way. I mean, I guess you can sit there and say like, oh well, aesthetics aren't the purpose of you playing the game. I mean, like sure, but it's part of the game. That's why a lot of people have good memories with certain games, because of the aesthetics applied to them. Even now, like aesthetics can help with nostalgia factor for certain games. So I don't know why you would sit there and argue like it's just aesthetics. Games don't need aesthetics. A lot of games you like, probably you like outside of the gameplay elements, because it just looks good for you. It's fun to look at. Oh yeah, I think the game could benefit from that. I think the game could benefit from showing player levels after they start you know, wishful thinking, but after they start, if they were to increase player levels, right, they could show player levels on the characters as well, not like on screen on top of their heads as you're fighting. kind of looking at the characters, more like on like the title thing is kind of just showcasing like you play the game a lot, you know, give us a reason to play, you know what I'm saying? Because in quick match you can't even get Zenny, so it's still, if you want to unlock stuff, it's still worth it for you to do rank. But granted, there isn't that many items to unlock in the first place, and I don't see many people playing with capsules on. I should try that one day, see if people are playing with capsules on. But yeah, I don't see many people playing with capsules on in videos. I see them playing like, you know, the regular high tier, no capsule gameplay, hyperbolic time chamber. You know, that's the typical vibe I get when I'm on rank. I don't know if that would change with capsules. I think you see a lot more characters that you don't typically see just because they can survive longer. But I don't know how much that would be. That's just, you know, theoretical. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think the game, like, as it currently stands, like, when you're looking at it, it just looks completely bland. And then when you're coming onto it, there's really no reason to, outside of, like, I like Dragon Ball, I want to keep playing Dragon Ball, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But I really would like incentives to continue playing. You know, I'm not saying, like, oh, don't you want to, like, excuse me, I'm not saying it's, like, I don't want to play it because it's bad. I mean, you know how I feel about the game. It's not like that, you know what I'm saying? It's more like, why would I play it after a certain point? Like, I'm having fun, sure, but like, why? I really do want to unlock stuff. That's half the fun for me. The aesthetics, the appeal, the customization, all of that. There's no customization whatsoever in this game. There's more customization on PC modding than there is in base game, I feel like just changing the auras. There's more customization base game changing auras on PC modding than there is just base game on here. And that's really unfortunate, bro. I don't know what they weren't doing to have this, you know what I'm saying, or what Bandai was like no for, but it is what it is. Also, Beerus in this game, kinda busted, bro. I'm not gonna lie, kinda busted. I don't know what it is. It feels like for everybody else that I typically play, like I play mid Goku, I'll play early Goku. I mean, I played Reborn Gogeta sometimes, but I don't. For everybody else that I play, they don't feel as consistent as Beerus does. It doesn't feel like I really mess up my inputs with him too much outside of the usual culprits where I'm trying to do charge inputs, it doesn't let me do it. Like Beerus, he just feels like a really solid character, and then on top of that he has 4 HP, which I did not know until I started playing with him, like to get the Z rank, which by the way, I'm going to show you guys that I hit Z rank at the end of and then rank down. Like it's really funny, but it's like not at the same time, because it's a showcasing of how the game is, because I'm not bad at the game, you know what I mean? It's just, it really is a showcasing of what the game is, bro. Like there's no reason in hell why that happened where I can't vanish consistently. Full key, you know what I'm saying? I'm vanishing every other time, but then apparently I'm not able to before? Nah, bro. By before, I mean now. Like, it's just crazy. This is crazy. Never had that issue on Tenkaichi 3 with vanishing like that, bro. And then all of a sudden, vanishing now is a Herculean task. I'd be lucky to even get one vanish off, bro. But yeah, I like Beerus. His skills are cool. Sometimes I use sleep because I'm like, oh, you know, I don't want to go sparking. But a lot of times it's just better to go sparking because you're gonna finish the game. Going sleep is kind of just prolonging it in a prideful way. There's no need to do all that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to get up out of here. Like, I'm having fun playing, but I'm also not trying to waste time. Like, I'm trying to wrap it up and get up out of there, play something else, because not like a different game, but you know, maybe I'll play a different character. Oh, there's also a bug still in this game. I don't know if it's on console, bruh. I'm gonna be completely real. I don't know if it's on console, but on PC, bro, every so often when I'm sitting there waiting for a response from my opponent after we finish our match, I go to press rematch, right, and somehow it just immediately skips into I want to go back to the lobby, I want to go back to battle setup, or I want to go back to the main menu. I don't know. How is your game that unfunctional? I've never seen a game have that happen so consistently where I want to navigate the menu. I don't even want to navigate the menu, actually. I just want to press OK, and somehow pressing OK moves me down. You know, that junk is stupid. That junk is really stupid, and it actually encapsulates a bug that I deal with too, where sometimes I'm stuck grabbing. Like, I go to grab, or not to grab, but I go to attack, and I get a grab because I pressed attack too fast out of guard, so he grabs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to move as fast as I can in this game, you know what I'm saying? But the game really does not allow it. It does not force that. It really does have methodical like moves, which is weird for a game like this because you expect it to be fast and methodical, but it's literally kind of just methodical. Sometimes it gets really fast. There are times where I've had fights and they felt like straight up DBZ matches, like straight DBZ matches. I'm actually going to put those as either clips or its own videos as clips, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a whole bunch of fights that were just like full DBZ battles. I love those fights when they're like that, because that's when the game's functioning and it shows you what the game can actually be like. But when it's not functioning and it's showing you what it is consistently on ranked or online, oh my god, bro, oh my god, it is ass. Absolute ass. And then it's a lot of times it looks like I'm lying if you're not playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you were just vanishing before, why can't you vanish now? Bro, that is the game. I really cannot tell you. I really can't. If I was a coder for the game, maybe I'd be able to tell you why that happens and then fix it, but I'm not. I don't even think modders address that issue because it happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Modders are, I'm sure there's things that they're working on to be that we all want as a community, but I'm just saying, like, not even modders have went in and fixed like online issues for better stability. And trust me, if anybody would do it, PC users would do it. Anytime there's bad netcode for games that there is a beloved fan base for, they go crazy for it. Melty Blood, for example, that came out on PC, garbage. Netcode was garbage on Steam, bro. So you know what they did? Alright, let's go make our own variant. That is the best variant of playing Melty Blood Actress again. That is literally the best variant. You don't get any like, and I know, but like firsthand, bro, I played that junk on a bad laptop in high school and I wasn't stuttering, you know what I'm saying? Like that, yeah, granted it's a pixel game, but the point I'm trying to make is when people want it to work, they make it work. And I don't know what that says about this game. I really don't. I don't know if that says like they don't care to make it work, or they want it to work but like just barely enough so they can make money off of it. I really don't know what that says, but I do find that very interesting that I just said that. Well, I'm gonna be honest, that was not scripted, that was not planned. Wow. Well, since I also have the ability to talk over this, I'm just gonna say now, I'm probably going to get Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna even hold you. I've been thinking about it heavily. I really bump with Demon Slayer, and I upgraded my PC not too long ago, and I'm seeing how good the game looks on like OLED monitors. It looks crazy. I'm not going to lie. It looks crazy. Like graphically, it looks like one of the best anime games I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, gameplay wise, I already know what to expect, and I'm going to be honest, Goro Obanai, that man looks insane. I will use so many characters with him. On top of that, it feels like there's a lot more freedom. Not like they added more combo routes. It's not like that. It's more like if I want to feel cool by hitting you in the air and then coming down and finishing you off on the floor and still doing an ultimate, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not too flashy, but it's flashy enough to where you can kind of get the feeling of feeling super, or at least in this game as a Slayer, right? I will still never let go of the fact that when superhero DLC came out, I said we need maps. People were hating on the fact I was saying we need maps. Nah, bruh, I will never forget that. If I can find those comments, I'm going to screenshot them and I need to print them out like dead ass, because that's how bad it was. I can't believe the community collectively at one point was like, no, we don't need new maps, we just need Dragon Ball. It's absolutely insane. It's absurd. And I don't know if they were all American users, you know, just because you speak English doesn't mean you're American, but it was definitely interesting to see. I hit S5. I'm probably gonna do some more Sparking Zero videos, because I feel like it's good showcasings of how the game is functioning like online, just in general. I really do, because I'm telling you, the same complaints I have are the same complaints other people have. I was actually in Unzed's Twitch chat the other night, just by coincidence, bro. Like, it just so happened that he was streaming while I was editing videos, so I was like, oh, you know what, why don't I check what's going on? First of all, Unzed, you are toxic as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. You are crazy, bro. I know you be trolling and shit, but goddamn, bro, that is nutty. I'm not gonna lie. But two, he was getting hit by the freaking vanish stuff. Like, they weren't letting him vanish either. I was like, wow, that is not just me. And he was playing on Xbox then. He wasn't playing on PlayStation, which he's doing what I did with Demon Slayer for Sparking Zero. Smart man. The only thing he doesn't have it on his PC, I think. But the point I'm trying to make is the issues persist on all platforms. That is the point I'm trying to make. It's really nutty that I can go to a stream on Xbox and I can see the same issue there. I guess it's good that at least the issues aren't worse, because it could be worse on either platforms like console or PC. I feel like the issues are the same way and persistent throughout all platforms. It's not just locked to one platform. So I really hope that whatever bug is rampant in their code, they get that ironed out, because I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. I be wanting to have good matches, and then that throws me off, and I'm kind of competitive, so I'll get salty knowing full and damn well I should have won something, and the game decided, nah, I think you should lose. You deserve to lose this. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm about to show you guys my Z rank here after I figure out where it is at, because it takes me a second to find it. Here we go. Then scrolling down, I hit Z rank. It doesn't tell you the character I hit Z rank with, sadly. It just says that I hit Z rank. So there are my stats if you guys care about that stuff. I don't really care too much about the stats, but I do find them interesting. They're fun to look at. Yeah, I don't play DP battles too much. I feel like it's a waste of time, especially with the issues I told you about with this game. So yeah, that's about everything I got for this. I don't know who I'm going to play next video. It may just be another Beerus video, but this time with live commentary instead of just with me talking over it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.